For 20 years, the Islamic Republic of Iran had a plan. They called it the Ring of Fire. The goal was simple: surround Israel with so many rockets, so many militias, and so much chaos that Israel would eventually choke and collapse from within. It was a masterpiece of unconventional warfare. But today, in March 2026, that ring is not just cracked, it is shattered. From the tunnels of Gaza to the bunkers of Beirut, and now to the nuclear heart of Isfahan. The system that protected Tehran for decades is being dismantled in real time. Today on Compass Point, we are looking at the collapse of the axis of resistance and how the Middle East map is being redrawn by force. To understand why the system is failing now, we have to look at the dominoes. The first was Hamas. While the Gaza war was brutal, it proved one thing to the Israeli military: the ring could be breached, but the crown jewel of Iran's proxy empire was always Hezbollah. In late 2025 and early 2026, Israel shifted its entire weight north. This wasn't the 2006 war, this was a systematic decapitation. After the Beeper attack and the fall of the Old Guard, Hezbollah was forced into an existential battle. By March 2026, the IDF has established a buffer zone south of the Litani River and dismantled 80% of Hezbollah's long range missile capacity. For the first time in 40 years, Iran's most powerful deterrent, the ability to rain 2,000 missiles a day on Tel Aviv, is gone. The shield has been broken. With the proxies distracted or depleted, the US and Israel did the unthinkable. On February 28, 2026, they launched Operation Epic Fury. This wasn't just another skirmish, it was a direct strike on the Iranian mainland. While the world watched the headlines about the Supreme Leader's death, the military reality was even more significant. Iran's nuclear infrastructure was the primary target. By striking the nuclear sites in Isfahan and Qam, Israel removed Iran's ultimate insurance policy. For years, the West feared that attacking Iran would trigger a regional apocalypse. But because Hamas and Hezbollah was already weakened, the ring of fire couldn't ignite. Iran was left exposed. Without a nuclear threat and without its proxies to do the fighting, the regime in Tehran found itself fighting a 21st century war with 20th century air defenses. This is where it gets dangerous. The Ring of Fire didn't just deter Israel, it provided stability for Iran's influence. Now we see a power vacuum. In Syria, the Assad regime is struggling to keep control as Iranian supplies dry up. In Iraq, local militias are being targeted by US strikes, leaving them unable to protect the land bridge of the Mediterranean. Even the Houthis in Yemen, who have been closing the Red Sea, are finding themselves isolated. When the center, Tehran, is under direct fire, the limbs of the proxy empire start to wither. We are witnessing the balkanization of Iran's influence. The question is no longer if the Axis survives or not, but who will fill the void. Will it be a more aggressive Sunni bloc or a new era of Israel Arab security cooperation? The Ring of Fire was designed to keep the war away from Tehran. It failed. By allowing its proxies to pull it into a total war in 2026, the Iranian leadership made a fatal calculation. They overestimated their proxies and underestimated the tech gap of the Israeli US alliance. But history warns us: a corner regime is the most unpredictable. If the empire collapses, will the IRGC lash out with everything they have left? Or is it the beginning of a new post revolutionary Middle East? The map is changing every hour. What do you think? Can Israel actually finish the job? Or is this just a calm before a much bigger storm? Let me know in the comments. If you are following these geopolitical shifts, make sure to subscribe to Compass Point. I'll see you in the next analysis.